Alright everyone, here we are, and we're back with some Once Human, and we're going to go ahead and start off. So we're going to find a suitable place to build our territory terminal, which I believe I have. And so what we're going to do is come over here, and I think we're going to go ahead and collect some materials so that we can get some basic building stuff down. And I am playing on PvE, so that means that the only PvP is going to be at chosen spaces, so there's not going to be any raids on my house kind of thing, so we can kind of just build wherever we feel like. And the nice thing about this game is it actually lets you completely move your base wherever you like. So you can, you know, set up one spot and then be like, you know, I'm ready to move on to where the next type of resource is and the next tier of stuff, and boom, you can just pick up your house and move. And then there's also portable, like, vehicle houses. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of stuff, so, you know, we'll cover that kind of thing, of course. But for now, here we are, simply chopping some stuff. And I think these sulfur nodes have to go because they're pretty much right where I want to put my house. Now, for your beginning house, you don't really want to worry about too much. I mean, you just want to kind of get whatever it is done and down. So, we are going to go ahead and, I think, let's see. Do we want a little bit of water? Yeah, I think what we'll do is, there it is, so that's there.
Nice work.
Let's place that and see how's that look.
If you access them through your cradle,
yeah,
you'll be able to craft and build.
All right. So they want us to okay, so you got season shop and Wikipedia. Oh, it literally opens up a Wikipedia for you. That's cool. Select cradle, okay, there we go. And so memetics are pretty much going to be how you learn stuff. So if we go in here, as you can see, there's a skill tree, and you've got infrastructure, crafting, logistics, and building. And you won't always have enough points to do everything, so you do want to kind of think of what you want to put into and kind of go there first, and so forth. So that is something that you want to keep into consideration. There's also specializations, and as you go, you'll unlock specializations at each level, and some of these can be some really awesome bonuses, and you can even use these to actually share with your teammates depending what they might be. So that is a very cool thing. So we're gonna go ahead and do what this says and unlock
even with
those first two
you still won't be able to craft anything abilities. We better gather some ore and logs.
Alright, so looks like we just need to gather a little more gravel. There's some more stones up here. And, oh, I see deer. It's gonna be some leather for us. Come back here. No, no, no. Oh. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. It's fine. Because there are like 4 more over here. Oh, my aim. Oh, okay, that was just a whiff completely on my part there. My hand like twitched and I just failed. That was just me. Yep. Never claimed to be a great marksman in third person. But we can do it. There we go. Let's get some hide. Let's grab gravel. I picked this little thing because it's kind of like a nice little niche. I don't feel like a lot of people are going to build here right next to me, but I mean, we'll see. You know, hopefully my friends will fill up the spaces around instead of just random people. Alright, so now that we're here, we can actually set up some stuff. It wants us to go ahead and put down a furnace, so yeah, we can go ahead and go into build mode. And if you left click it, or sorry, right click, it's going to open up the build menu, and in here you have basically what you've got for your building. Then your facilities. Then you have furniture, prints, which is basically like wall skins, floor skins, stuff like that, which is really cool. And then you've got house blueprints, which are going to be, you know, actual saved blueprints of houses, which is something that you can save through multiple wipes, which is really nice. So we're going to need to put a furnace down, and we're going to need to put down a disassembly bench. So let's get ourselves a little furnace going. We're just going to kind of plop you here for now.
To refine raw
You can always
materials
move everything.
into something more practical. We'll need it for advanced items.
Yep, we got that. Thank you. Completely took us out of the menu. Alright, and oh, we don't have enough copper, so that's what we need to do there. So, it does look like with this, we need to make some charcoal. That's no problem. Well, that's doing that. We can also sync up our butterfly friend here. As you'll see, we've completed some journeys. And journeys are basically right here, and they're going to be getting you XP and energy link. And so once you're done, you can go ahead and claim them. And you can see they all kind of have a different progression to them. There's, you know, all of a theme, architect, craftsman, gunsmith, etc., so forth. And it kind of goes from there. But let's go ahead and grab some more resources. Definitely grab some more wood, because that is going to be a very important one there. And I'll grab one more little tree here. Doesn't hurt. Alright, let's go back and grab that ore. Or get that ore going, I should say. And there we have it. So we're well on our way to that disassembly bench, and disassembly bench is going to be a very important thing. Pretty much every time you go into an area, you're going to come back with random scraps and so forth, and all that stuff has to be turned into useful materials. And the way you're going to turn that stuff into useful materials is going to be through that material bench. So, sorry, disassembly bench. I'm going to call you material bench now, but you all get what I mean there. Alright, there we go. Do we have at least 10 done? Oh, no, it's still going a little bit. Got a little bit longer for it to go. Alright, there's our 10. Let's get ourselves the bench down. We'll just plop it over here for now.
Nice. This is a strong foundation for us to build upon. I've set up a journey interface to help track our progress. For each task you complete, you'll unlock some supplies we can use.
Alright.
So far, what we've got won't do much against those deviants out there. We need proper weapons and armor. There are some abandoned Rosetta facilities nearby. Maybe we could find some useful supply crates there. I've marked the locations on your map.
So basically, yeah, it's gonna have us go ahead and look through the ruins for some stuff to see if we can't find some good loot. And one of the nice things here is that it has this sweet GPS that shows you where you need to go, which is always really nice. So we just gotta head on over this direction. And basically, once you look for areas like this, you're gonna see that they have a riff anchor and so forth. And you'll see there's another one right here. Now this one's kind of based around like a story thing, so it's gonna be a little bit different. But basically, each area has like a main mystical chest, then they also can have gear or weapon chests as well. And then many little chests when you go in there, but each time you enter an area, it'll give you a checklist up in the top left where the quests kind of pop up, and it will be telling you, hey, these are the things that you can do here, and once you've completed that, you also get a bonus, and that zone is considered done. And that is then the one time and the one time only that you can do those special chests. Now you can always come back and do all the smaller stuff and, oh, well, oh, there we go. Look, a mimic. How lovely. Hate those things. But they give you a morphic crate, so hey, you know, that's nice. But as you'll see, there's stuff around the world. Doesn't always hurt to scan and see what else there may be flying around for you. Oh no, please no. Whew. I did not want to catch fire. We caught that in time. Yeah, Scarecrow can be a little bit freaky there. That is for sure. Ooh, we're getting some alright stuff from here. I don't trust that other Scarecrow one bit. Now you also have like a sanity bar, and you'll notice as the sanity drops, you'll also lose permanent part of your health bar until you then fix your sanity. So that is one kind of thing to keep into consideration. Certain enemies interacting with certain things, using certain objects that can have sanity ratings that all reduce it. So those are things you kind of want to keep into consideration. Oh yeah, when you're doing stuff like that. So yeah, they you know, a lot of this is very satisfying. I'm having a little too much fun there with the smashing of heads. So garden shears, we're gonna pick those up maybe. Alright, so we should probably get back on track. Oh, well, there's more things everywhere. Alright, let's keep heading back the direction that we actually need to go. And let's see, it is a little bit of a trek still, so what we'll go ahead and we'll bring you guys back when we're there. Alright everyone, we're just about here. We also crafted some pants and more arrows along the way. Pants are very crucial, very important. Honestly, in a world like this, or any apocalypse kind of situation, you probably do want to have pants. There's a lot of creatures and stuff and grass that are just gonna connect onto you, and yeah, it's not fun. So, you know, wilderness tip there. Very important. Alright, we're almost to it. Looks like we've got some other guy just hanging out here. Destroyed world, what's up? Cruising on past you. Oh, what do we got laying over here? Scrap barrel. Bunch of scrap junk. Ooh, hello. Nice. Always good to get some supply crate. Ooh, I see something else glowing over there. Alright. Man, that looks like it used to be quite the turret. Just shoots me in the back now. Like, oh. Hello. See, it's always worth checking the buildings, seeing what you got around. Alright, now it wants us to go to the entrance of the monolith. Let's go ahead and check that out. And, oh, it looks like we got ourselves an NPC to talk to. What is up, Mary?
Hands off my stuff.
Whoa, testy. Yeah, it's not your
You're
stuff.
pretty cocky for someone who doesn't even have a weapon. Quite impressive, to be honest.
Hey, I have a machete and a crossbow, lady.
Hold on. Is that a cradle on your back? How interesting. I thought I was the only mayfly left.
Where's your cradle, lady?
I'm just a researcher. Not every mayfly was out there capturing deviation.
Huh.
I'm
You don't
Mary.
look like a researcher.
It's a good thing I met
Well,
you.
she's got some syringes, I
I'm
guess.
thinking as fellow mayflies, we should be able to help each other out.
Oh, yeah?
I came here to investigate a deviation that's been causing issues. I think it... Don't tell me you're going to try and take on a powerful deviation barehanded. You're
Yeah.
pretty inexperienced. I'm going to give you a blueprint. Use it to make yourself a gun. Trust me. You'll need one if you want to stand even half a chance while you're doing that. I have other matters to attend to.
Well,
Once you're
alright,
done,
Miss Snarky
come
Pants.
find me in Deadsville. It's the nearest survivor settlement. We can plan our next steps from there. After all, 2 heads are better than 1. They're not.
I guess so. Oh, hey, a double barrel shotgun. That sounds good.
So another mayfly survived.
Now-
And I can't remember her. My memory's been patchy ever since Mitsuko revived me, just to be safe. We better not share the existence of Mitsuko with that woman. That blueprint is rock solid, though. We can use it to make a real gun.
So when you see these here,
Let's check your memetics.
you're gonna make
Start by
contact with
building
them
a
and then
gear
try to
workbench.
find the next part. And then continue along. Boom. And then you get yourself a mystical crate. Hey, there we go. Got ourselves some nice stuff going. So now we just have to return home, and you can actually do that with some teleporting. So we can actually teleport back to our house. All right, and now we can go ahead and use that disassembly bench. It's gonna pop up how to do that. I'm just gonna hit select all. It's pretty easy early on. You're not gonna really want to be saving a lot of any of that stuff. And there we go. Boom. And we've got some more finished copper over here. So now it's gonna basically take us through leveling up some more, and it's gonna want us to actually learn some tools, learn ammunition, and get a gear bench going so we can actually make that weapon that we learned. So now that we have that going, we can actually build a gear bench. And it looks like we need more copper for that. So we're gonna go ahead and get some more copper going and bring you back. All right, so we got our benches up and a bit of a roof over our head. We've been joined by some teammates, which are starting up their building around the general areas. And yeah, we can make a weapon, I guess. So let's see here. Oh, and we got some hiccups, which is wonderful. A pistol is always very useful, so I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. And we don't have the tier 2 stuff yet. So it looks like we can't do that, but there's tier 1. And boom. Crafted the pistol. Let's see, can we make this guy as well? Shotgun. Yeah, there we go. Shotgun is very useful, so that doesn't hurt to have around. Ooh, looks like we also have a better... Yeah, alright. We can get ourselves a better helmet. Yeah. Oh, looks like we make a little bit of better everything, actually. Let's see here. There we go. Looks like we'll need a little more leather before we can do the rest. But hey, that's some bits right there. So now, we gotta go ahead and get our ammo going. So let's go ahead and make a little bit of each. And
Good. I'm sure
There's
we'll
some
need that
ammo.
weapon soon enough. Wait, I just noticed a teleportation tower was activated at Deadsville. Did Mary do that? We can use it to teleport straight there. Open your map and try it out.
All right.
Activating teleportation towers will let us get to places much faster.
Straight to Deadsville we go. All right. So, where is Mary? Oh, there's Mary. We walked right past her.
Good. You made it. I'm guessing that gun served you well. Yeah, this was the quickest way to bring you here. These towers are even supposed to let you travel between worlds, but I haven't been able to figure out how.
And that's how you
Maybe
basically
you'll
join your
have more
friends
luck.
if they're in a different instance.
Either way, I'm glad it got you here. That merchant over by the old truck looks like she gets around. Maybe she...
Looks like she gets around, really? Wow, alright. So there's the tasks, of course you've got your journeys, etc. there. Looks like we've leveled up as well. Looks like people have left posts all over the place here, which is funny. And yeah, that's going to be our next goal here. Alright. Have you seen any other mayflies? Alright, alright, alright. Alright. So there we go with that. There's our teleporter. And now we should be able to continue questing. There we go.
Come take a look. Anything that catches your eye, I'm always open for business.
We're not here to shop, lady.
Wait, I've never seen you before, but you're a maid. My name's Claire. Claire Lay. Normally I'm a wandering merchant, but now I sent a team over to a place called the Rotten Manor 3 days ago to collect some goods for me. But they never came back.
It's possible that they ran off with the goods.
Don't be so cynical.
Oof.
Rumor is the Rotten Manor's seen a surge of...
Alright.
All I know is what I...
There's no question.
Good luck. I'll mark Rotten Manor on your... Make sure to stock up on ammo.
Alright, well, let's see what she has for sale in general. Oh, okay. Never mind. Well, now we gotta go talk to this guy over here. Mr. Lowe.
And know the place for the first time. Through the unknown, unremembered gate.
Yeah, seriously, he's rehearsing some.
Ah, a mayfly. And one...
Do you know about a deviation affecting this area?
You've come to the right man. I am Samuel Lowe, a humble scholar specializing in the fascinating phenomena we call deviations. And as for you, you seek keys with which to unlock the Dark Tower, don't you? But
Do you always speak in riddles like this?
I was merely setting the mood. Now, you're interested in the deviation, but the tower is
Yes,
locked
yes, we
up
are.
tight, and
Rift anchors.
Spot on. And now
Usually places with the heaviest stardust pollution.
Indeed. I'm looking forward to seeing... By the way, I wouldn't mind adding...
Alright, so there we go. Looks like we're gonna have to take out some rift anchors.
Now that we know what to do, let's split up to cover more ground. I'll find a way to hack into the monolith. Once you've activated...
Sounds good to
Just
us.
don't forget to bring... Oh, and one more thing. I have a motorcycle here you can use. That should...
Oh, yeah. Free motorcycle. Thank you very much. I will very much so take that.
Oh yeah, this looks like it'll be fun to ride.
And there we have it. We got ourselves a motorcycle. Well, alright, guys. I think we're gonna go do some building up, collecting of resources and so forth, and then we'll have to bring you back next time for some more exploring. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.